What up? What up? It is Alex, the fantasy football hustler, back at you. And I got another defense and special teams video for you. I got 4 teams that you can pick up and stream in this week. I'm only bringing you teams that are under 50% rostered. So if you play in a league where better teams than these are available, leave it in the comments and I'll let you know who you should pick up. I'm trying to do this for the masses. I'm always hitting on the defense. Every single week, I hit on a handful of these defenses that I tell you to deploy. So buckle up because you're going to need one of these defenses this week. Now, the way I do this, it's not by rostership or anything like that. The teams that I like the most, I save for the end. I got 4 teams here. Houston Texans, 48% rostered, going up against the Colts. Now, I know there may be a bunch of people, dude, the Colts whooped on them in week 1. That was week 1. They ran a bunch of zone scheme against Richardson. I can almost guarantee you that they do not run a bunch of zone scheme in this one because that was the exact way that Anthony Richardson beat them. And Anthony Richardson has proved that he is not good against man-to-man, but he can beat the zone. So if the Texans are smart, they'll be running man-to-man. And if the Texans are who we think they are, they're going to shut down Richardson in this game. If they're available,
pick them up.
Let's go. My second team here is the Washington Commandos. I told you guys to pick them up last week. They were only 4% rostered, and then they throw down 17 points, and they're one of the top scoring defenses on the week. That's why you guys got to be watching these videos on a normal basis because I am bringing the heat for you guys every week. Now, the Commandos.
Pick them up.
They're 17% rostered in Yahoo redraft leagues. They got the Bears, and we know that Caleb, he's shown 2 versions of himself. In the beginning of the season, you were just taking advantage of them. And as time has gone on, the defense has really been stepping it up. And as far as like fantasy goes, 3 out of the last 4 weeks, they're cracking double-digit points. And what more can you ask for from your defense that you pick up off the waiver wire than getting you 10+ points? You really can't ask for much more than that. So if they're available,
pick them up.
Now, here's my second favorite team to pick up this week. And it's more about the matchup than how good the defense has been because the Chargers, they have been good. Okay. They held Arizona down for a little bit, a couple big plays here and there, messed it up. But now they got Spencer Rattler, and he has not been good for the NFL. If it's Derek Carr who comes back, then I'm not playing him. But earlier in the week, the coach for the Saints said that they are planning this week as if it's Spencer Rattler. They said there's an outside shot that Carr gets in this week, but it's more than likely going to be next week. When he got hurt, the original timetable that they gave us was 2 weeks. And then right after that, they're like, you know what? We were wrong about that 2 weeks. He's actually going to be out about 3 or 4 weeks. So him coming back this week would be week 3. So I think that's why it's super outside shot for him to play. Probably going to be one more week of Spencer Rattler. We made it to the number 4 defense to pick up, and this team is very available. They are only 19% rostered. It's the Detroit Lions. They went up against the Cowboys and the Vikings over the last 2 weeks, and that was right after their bye. Guarantee that's why they've been dropped and not really picked up. I'm sure nobody really wanted to pick them up to deploy them against the Vikings. And you were smart if you did not because they only got 6 points. But now we're talking about them going up against the Tennessee Titans. They're pretty much giving up the most points to defense this side of the Cleveland Browns. I want to play the matchup. Detroit has a good defense. We know they're missing Hutchinson. I think Carlton Davis comes back this week. He already missed 1 game with the concussion. The matchup is so juicy that what are we going to do?
Pick them up.
Let's do it. All righty. Thanks for watching, guys. You made it to the end of the defensive streaming video. One of these 4 teams is definitely going to kill it for you this week. And I feel like anyone that you pick up is going to kill it for you. But get the Lions if you can. Remember, guys, I answer more one-on-one questions than anybody in the YouTube fantasy football world. I have the most interactive fantasy football show out of anybody who is on YouTube, any creator. You know why? Because I care about the people. So subscribe, because if you come into one of my live streams that I'm doing daily, mostly in the morning, you will get any question that you have answered, whether you pay for that question or not. Because you know there's some creators out there, they're only going to answer your questions if you actually pay them for it. I'm not that way. So hit subscribe, turn on the notifications, come to one of the live streams, ask your questions. Trust me, you will love it. And the only other thing that you can do besides getting these dubs this week is do me a solid. Got some videos that are popping up right here, some other waiver wire videos. Go check them out. Go give them a watch. I appreciate you.